Deek Parassini, sir, believes that life is all positive and negativity doesn't exist. Some call him healer of the mind, some call him the truth speaker, and many call him motivational speaker. His reply to all of them is, I am none of them. I am a normal guy in a mission to make understand that life is all positive. He talked to thousands of people of various age groups and touched their lives with positivity. Majority of his sessions are in a question-answer format. He understands the code and provides a positive solution that shifts people's life in a positive direction. So with this, now I request our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. Bhupesh Kumar Sir, to felicitate our guest for the day, Deek Parassini Sir. Now I request our Principal Sir to enlighten us with his encouraging words.
So, good morning everyone. All the 30s are here?
Yes, sir.
So guys, how's the Josh? What it says, life is all positive. So the first thing, our mornings should be happy and good. So 30 years with what motto you have come on this Saturday when you have got your outings and you are sitting in the hall. So what was your choice? What was the choice you made today morning? I am not able to listen.
Good mood.
You mean good mood. Okay. So what we can to say, life is all positive. I say life is about positivity. There is nothing which has a space in our life. Whatever comes to us, it's we. It's our thought process. यानी कि वो हमारी सोच होती है, वो हमारा मन होता है जो ये डिसाइड करता है कि वो सुख का रीजन है या दुख का रीजन है. We only decide that it's a happy moment or a sad moment. Actually, there is nothing like happy moment or a sad moment. Everything is a part of life, what we live. I have not shared a story with the first years, but for the third year already I have shared it. When we started this academic year on the very first day, regarding one of the restaurant managers, he was hit by bullets, but still he was happy. The doctors were afraid, but he was happy. When the doctors asked him, "Are you allergic to anything before we start operating?" he said, "I'm allergic to bullets. And I have chosen to live, you operate on me." So it was his choice that he wanted to live or die. It was our choice, we want to live or die. Any situation, you find people dying out of heart attack also. Yes, heart attack are life takers. but it is the person that time who decides either to fight that situation or to surrender to that pain and leave this world. So yes, when we age, when we are in 80s, 90s, that time the disease and all this time and there we lose to it, it's not something different. But many a time we ourselves decide to leave a time. Many a time we ourselves decide to be happy or sad. So last year also, Deek was here when the present second years who are in the operations today because they have already attended the session. So we wanted the third years who missed it last year and the freshers who have joined us, who are starting their new beginning with us, जो अपनी शुरुआत हमारे साथ करने वाले हैं अपने नए जीवन की, to start with a positive note, एक अच्छी शुरुआत, सही शुरुआत और सही सोच की शुरुआत करें. So that is why it was an opportunity. We were in contact. He was planning to come in July, but for you all, he postponed it till August. Then he started from here and then he is going all across the India. It's a long tour. Around 28th of August, he is touring in India. He is going to many colleges. और रुहामा ने सही कहा, ये उनकी सोच है, वो वापस देना चाहते हैं. मैं अभी ऑफिस में बैठा था, मुझे मालूम था कि इंट्रोडक्शन तो रुहामा देगी, मैं क्या एक्स्ट्रा बता सकता हूँ उनके बारे में जो रुहामा नहीं बताने वाली है. तो मैं पूछा कि आप सोर्स ऑफ अर्निंग क्या, आप सारा फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट करते हो. तो ही सेड, तो मैं करता हूँ, उससे काम चल जाता है. मतलब जो सैलरी आती है, जो जॉब से, उससे उनका एक काम चल जाता है, उसी से स्कूल का खर्चा भी निकल जाता है. होता क्या है नॉर्मली आदमी जो मल्टी बिलियनर्स है, जिनका फोर्ब्स मैगजीन में टॉप 10 बिलियनर्स का नाम आता है, उनको वो भी पैसा कम पड़ जाता है अगर गिविंग बैक का सिचुएशन आ जाए. वो तो मजबूरी में सीएसआर करते हैं क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट को दिखाना होता है कॉर्पोरेट को कि वी आर डूइंग सम सीएसआर. वो कितना भी पैसा कमा लेते हैं उसको कम पड़ता है. और वो जो ये लाइफ इज ऑल पॉजिटिव है ना, वो लाइफ इज ऑल नेगेटिव की तरह जीता है. उसको लगता है यार इससे मेरा नुकसान हो गया इतने करोड़ का. उसको कोई नुकसान नहीं हुआ. इट्स अबाउट द बिजनेस. पैसा लगा है, आएगा जाएगा. But whatever he is earning, he is giving it back to all. This is the only college as per him जहाँ पे direct मतलब he is in touch with the principal and we organizing. Otherwise दूसरे colleges में the students are organizing it. The students keep in touch with and they organize this event. They get the permission from the management and they organize the event. So it is you are lucky that you are in a college wherein college is also concerned about you all. College is happy to be in touch with him because we want all the people with positive energy to come in this campus. ऐसे positive energy वाले लोगों की जब कदम पड़ती है ना आपके घर में, तो जो वास्तु में कहते हैं ना, all negative energies goes out. सारी negativity अपने आप बाहर चली जाती है. आप भी अभी यहाँ हॉल में बैठे होंगे ना, आपको एक अलग सा करंट आपके अंदर, एनर्जी आपके अंदर दिख रहा होगा जब हम लोग केवल पॉजिटिव वर्ड ही यूज कर रहे थे अभी. तो वर्ड इटसेल्फ पॉजिटिव इतना पावरफुल है कि कई नेगेटिविटी को अपने आप हमारे अंदर से दूर कर देता है. सो आई नॉट गो बियॉन्ड क्योंकि Deek is here to talk all this, so I should not steal his words. I will hand over the session to him. You all can interact and try to make it more interactive. ठीक है, उनको जो बोलना है वो अपनी बात रखेंगे. लेकिन what I have seen last year, he loves आप लोग क्वेश्चन करते हैं और वो जब आंसर करते हैं ना तो दैट इज द सेशन व्हाट यू वांट। तो जो आपके अंदर जो भी क्वेश्चंस है, आप जो उनसे जानना चाहते हो, आप जो उनको ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन भी देना चाहते हो कि उसका क्या जवाब आएगा, पुट दोस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस टू हिम, लेट हिम आंसर इट फॉर एवरीवन। योर वन क्वेश्चन कैन आंसर नॉट मेनी पीपल, क्योंकि वो क्वेश्चंस कहीं ना कहीं 90% ऑफ द क्राउड को का होगा, लेकिन वो पूछने में झिझकता है, हेजिटेट करता है। कई क्वेश्चंस लाइफ के ऐसे होते हैं ना जो हमारे सराउंडिंग में सबको इम्पैक्टेड होता है, और वो उस क्वेश्चन को या तो ध्यान नहीं जाता है उसका, या वो पूछता नहीं। Why I am talking English and Hindi both? Because मेरे पास कुछ बच्चे मैं देख रहा हूँ, they might not be very well connected throughout when we communicate in English, so that's why मैं दोनों लैंग्वेज में आप लोगों से डिस्कस किया। तो अगर आपको इसलिए कि आपको अगर लगता है कि you are comfortable in asking question in Hindi, you can go ahead. He is 100% Indian, दुबई में रहते हैं, but he is 100% Indian. So he will be able to understand your emotion, he will be able to understand what you are asking, and he will be able to respond to it. So all the best to all for today, and thank you, Deek, to plan your tour and giving a start from a positive institute to carry on this positivity. Thank you.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Good. So, how many of you know me? Oh, there are people who already know me, so that makes it very interesting then. So, you all know what I do, and you all know how I do my sessions who are new to this thing. So, people who are new, I'm a person who believes that life is all positive, negativity doesn't exist. Negativity doesn't exist means sadness, depression, frustration, anger, all those things are created from my point of view. Now you'll ask me, how do you say that? Sir, I'm already depressed. Then how can you say that, it doesn't exist? When a baby is born, do you see a baby depressed? You hit the baby, it'll cry and come back with the same positivity which it already had. So, all of you sitting here was born positive. God never creates a negative baby, right? In general, everyone is born positive. So my question is, from where negativity is coming from? Think about it for some time, right? If you are all born positive, why are you slowly having this frustration, depression and all that which is working against you? Just to put some thought. Most of you would have heard my talk. Most of my sessions are question answer sessions, right? You can ask me any question from birth to death, any question. But make sure it is about life and positivity. About hotel management, you have your sirs to answer, but still you have any personal doubt on the real world life experiences. So I'm working here, this is a situation, how do you deal with that from a positive sense? There is 3 ways you can ask me a question. One is topic based. Topic based means fear of exam. So how do you manage that? Or you have a topic like anger management. You can ask me like that. The second way is the best way I would say, but very few people can ask, saying that my problem. Sir, I have a problem. I don't know, when I come on stage, I shiver. How do I win over that? Or you can say something which is purely your personal thing. The third way is the best way if you can't ask your question, saying that my friend has a problem. So I don't know it's your problem, no one knows it's your problem, my friend has. For example, you can say, sir, I have this girl, she had a breakup, don't know what to do. No, you can ask me that also. If you want to talk about love, you can talk about love also, because 70% of the girls and boys who came to me with a breakup issue. No, this is serious. Now you'll be thinking, yaar, what topic he's topping? Yaar, after a breakup, no one can focus on studies, I can tell you that. So, make sure you ask those questions so that you feel the answer for it or you want the answer for it, and then after the session, because some questions can be very, very personal. If sir allows, if the system allows, I'm here for the whole day. So if you have any personal questions, tell to the concerned teacher or professor, and you can talk to me personally also. Why personally you are saying? Some situations you can't actually publicly talk, right? It could be very, very personal to you. For example, I will tell you what I've understood from girls. This is a very serious thing. Every 6th or the 7th girl which I talk to is somehow harassed by one of their family members. That's the truth. But this is kept inside, and how much ever you give them positivity, that past will always irritate them and bother them. So make sure you feel free to ask the questions which is bothering you directly or indirectly. Even though you ask me a personal question, I would give a general overview so everyone benefits, and then I move into the core thing. Now next thing is, how do I ask? Right? Questions are there? Or no questions? Questions are there, then good. Now the next question, how do I ask? Why you can't ask is when you stand up, everyone is going to look at you. True? At that time, is my hairstyle okay? Is my jacket okay? What the girls will be thinking? What the boys will be thinking? The scooter putter will have on your head, and you will say, let me sit down. The other thing is, what if I ask a wrong question? For me, there are no wrong questions. If you're asking a question, there is a deeper answer you're looking for. You might ask a random question in a dumb way also. Like once I know, I did a session for 5th grade student. So I asked him, like, ask whichever question you want. So they said, sir, what came first, egg or a chicken? That is a kid's question, a 5-year-old kid. It's a different thing, I gave the answer to it, but the point you got to understand is make sure it is your genuine question. The other thing, you don't need to know my whole story, but really quickly, you just have to know few things about me. I'm a person who believes that life is all positive, negativity doesn't exist. Meet me once, clear all your doubts, and forget me. I'm not here to make followers or not here to make a community. My job is to come, clear your doubts, and you forget me and I forget you. Because once you understand how to be self-motivated, once you understand that how you can self-positivize yourself, you don't need me or any other motivational speaker or any other book or anything what you're looking for. My job is to get you triggered from that point. And if that is achieved, you also can be a messenger of positivity. So my job is to connect with as much as people, understand positivity, and then move on. Now just other thing, I know Hindi, but I would prefer talking in English because I control it more. But then if you want to ask in Hindi, you feel free to ask me, I understand. I can do my sessions in Hindi also, but I would prefer English. Right? So this I am trying to take control of the situation. Right? But if most of the majority says do it in Hindi, I will do. Majority Hindi or English? Mix? Oh, English? How many English? Okay, majority say, how many Hindi? Hindi, few of them. Okay, new people. Okay. So, to be beneficial, majority is saying English. Thanks a lot for supporting me on the English part. you make my life easy. So, but then feel free to talk. Or I will do a deal, you ask me in Hindi, I will talk in Hindi. Right? But then the other side, don't ask me a question, sir, how do I improve English? Right? Because any language can only be improved if you practice. Right? Common question I get from students who are new joiners, no? They say, how to improve English? So I tell them, what do you talk in your home? Hindi. What movies you watch? Hindi. What TV series you watch? Hindi. What books do you read? Hindi. Where your English is going to improve. So if you want to improve your English, the first step is stop. Now other thing, you look at when you're in college, which language you're talking most? If it is Hindi, your Hindi only will improve. So if you want to improve your language right now, tell your friends today we'll only talk in English only. Correct each other. So when you're finishing in 3 years, you will go as supreme English speaking people. Because at the end of the day, you're all going to face the public. So the command of language is quite very important when you're in the hotel management, because that's what controls the people. So if your command and if your control of language is good, you can make anyone move towards what you want. But then if you cut and you get the most of the people talk English to the translation mode. Now look into yourself. Am I talking English translation or is it a flow? It's a flow or translation? Flow, you're lucky, be happy. But most people, when you start, you have the translation mode. So translation mode is when you start shivering, when you start stirring, and all these things will start. So directly the questions? Anyone? Hey, who was part of? Yes, go ahead. How to be positive in any situations? Okay. How to be positive in any situation? Sit down, sit down. After asking, you can sit down, feel free. Don't give me any respect. Or I don't believe in self-respect, because self-respect is the most negative word in this world. I can sit down on the ground and talk with you. I don't care. Right? Because I know I'm doing good. That is one thing you got to be careful, that sometimes too much of self-respect and the craving of self-respect, people can get you corrupt also. Right? So how to be positive in any situations? First of all, let me talk about positivity in general. How to be positive? My simple funda is see what is positive, hear what is positive, eat what is positive, smell what is positive, and touch what is positive. That is a simple answer we all will. Now why you will say why? Your mind, how is it controlled? By your 5 senses. So if you have your 5 senses, if you give it positivity, your mind doesn't know negative. So technically what is going to happen is your mind is going to think negative, positive only. So what I tell people, mind cannot think anything new. A mind cannot think anything new. Give it good things to think, it will think good. Give it bad things to think, it is going to think bad. So a situation happens to you, which is bad. If you see from a negative perspective, why this happened to me? God is not fair. They don't understand me. That is a negative thought process. But then the same situation happens to me. What I say about problem? Problem is a situation, no. And that is when you want to be positive. Problem is only a problem if you see problem as a problem. Problem is only a problem if you see problem as a problem. That same problem, if you see as something life trying to teach me, that same problem becomes a lesson and a teacher. So that same negative situation is trying to be a teacher back to you. For example, the other joke of life. Whichever kind of person who you hate keeps repeating in your life. True or false? You look at it. If you don't like your father, no, you will see one of your teacher like your father only. You will see in your working career also, a boss will be like your father only. So whatever type you hate will always keep repeating in your life. So if you change, they will also change. So how to be positive in every situation? Stop blaming people. The easiest thing what people do is when something goes wrong, यार उसने गलती किया. Why ये गलत मेरे ऊपर हो रहा है? Think it from that point of view. Then it becomes positive. Then you think of growing from that negativity. Then you think of how do I improve and take it to the next level. So when someone hits you, yaar, why did he hit me? Is it my problem? Or I have to be stronger so he doesn't hit me? Look life from that situation. When you start looking from that situation, everything is positive. For example, a student is writing a maths exam. Okay? He expected 60% marks. But what happens is he gets 30 and he fails. Negative or positive? Negative, no? Yes. But then he works hard, writes an exam again and gets 80%. Negative or positive? Positive. So he had to be a failure to move from a 70% student to 80% student. You are seeing life here that he failed. I am seeing life here and saying life is all positive. If that made sense. Did I answer the question? Now, after answering, if you think yaar kuch ye pura bakwas bol raha hai, counter me also. Don't take everything what you're taking. Counter me, cross question me until your doubt is 100% clear. Got it? More questions? Done? Yes, sir.
How to inculcate? Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, how to inculcate a new habit? As our campus interviews will be going from the next month, so we have to study for the preparation and newspaper and general knowledge. So we start at one day, but next after one day we think no, we will not do it.
Good.
So how to inculcate that?
Good question. So basically he's talking about procrastination. Guys, I don't know what all I talked last time to you. Maybe some odd things will be repeat. Right? If it's repeat, just ignore it. It's for them. Okay? So basically procrastination. Why am I delaying it and taking it easy with time? For example, I'll give you a situation and tell me what you're going to do. If I tell you outside the campus there is a tree, under that tree you will have 1 lakh rupees at 4 a.m. to 4:05. You have 5 minutes. That 1 lakh rupee will come there. Right? Would you delay that? You will wake up at 3:45 and wait, sir, please open the gate. Right? Some people won't sleep that night. Hey, I can't sleep. If I sleep off, I miss that 5 minutes, is gone. So there you're not procrastinating. Why? You know the value of 1 lakh. But if I tell you 1 rupee, yeah, who's going to wake up and knock and beg again for that 1 rupee? So same situation, when the situation is changing, you're giving value and becomes important. So now coming back to this, I'm giving an example so it's easy for me to shift there. First thing, many new joiners. What I understand from talking to many youth is that many people don't know why they are studying. How many of you know why you are studying? Now this is a difficult question. So see, half of you don't know why you are studying. No, 3/4. How many know why are you studying? Raise your hand at the back. Okay, so few people know a little bit of why. So 50% don't know why they are studying. Now when you don't know why you are studying, how will you be motivated? You won't be motivated. But on your birthday, any motivation problem? Do you have motivation problem on birthday? Full mood, my birthday. Right? So what you need to understand here is the motivation of doing anything, once you know the value, automatically you will do it. So if you think that, for example, why placement is so easy? Because your dad is working. Think your dad's job is gone. No, whoever dad is gone or has no job, he will be so focused in placement because that is the only option. So when you're choiceless with these options, you will work hard. So the placement is coming. Why the habit is not there? If I pass also, somewhere I'll figure it out. So the casual approach comes also because somewhere around you are not knowing why am I doing. So how do you find why placement is important? Yeah, good placements are coming. Right? If I get this, life is set. Right? My parents will be proud. Right? Now I can stand strong in front of Papa. I'll take care of the family expenses. Put all this in head, no, automatically studies will start. But when he said, yaar, college to mein ash karna hai, isliye hamara hai. If you think from the ash point of view, life will also take ash of you when time comes. So, placement, how it is important, who's coming, which now for example, you might have a specific hotel coming for your placement. Do your research also, no? Now you can ask, sir, which companies are coming? Okay, this company. Go read about their history, read about their story. Because I'll tell you something, the secret of getting a job is how well you know about the business. That is one tip. If you know how the business works, if you know how the protocol is, and if you talk their language, they will appoint you. But when you talk IHM's language, sometimes they will right? So prepare for them. So once you start preparing for them, they will know, yeah, he is talking our language, take him. Because most people don't research. Placement, run. Let's go. What are you preparing? Research about the organization which is going to come. Where is the placement? Where the vacancy? When he asks you any question about the company, you should know. So once you do that, they know this guy is a serious learner. That gives another edge again. Because everyone is doing the same degree. But then interview is a complete different ball game. Right? There's a few tips because you asked about that interview side of things. Did I answer the question? Yeah. You want to counter? Yeah.
Sir, you said very correctly, and the situation is also related to it.
Yeah.
But the problem is, as you motivated us, so 1 week everyone will be motivated.
Yeah.
Everyone will be focused in your study.
Yeah.
But after 1 week, what will happen? Everyone will be relaxed.
Good question. So let me explain why that happened. Sit down. He is saying after hearing all the motivation, life is good. As sir told, have a good mood. Everything is good. But after some time, the real mood starts coming in. Now, that is why I am here to clear and give you how the real mood can be figured out. For example, your parents are fighting at home. Here, how much ever sir or I motivate you, nothing is going to change because you're going to go to that father and mother again. Right? Again, back up. If you break up, how much ever study, yaar wo ladka kyun choda mujhe? Right? Until you don't get the answer, no, nothing is going to happen. So that is the reason I'm telling you, ask me the questions, no, of that 5. See, every human being, God gives maximum 5 problems. Maximum. But most of us don't fix this problem and get busy in doing something else. For example, movies, cricket, entertainment. All this is suppressing this and getting busy with something else. So if that is the reason, how much ever we motivate, so first of all, I'm not a motivational speaker. Many people think that I'm a motivational speaker of what I do. I'm not into motivational speaking. I'm going to tell the truth on your face. If you feel bad also, it doesn't matter, because I don't want followers. I want people to understand my concept, unfollow me, and you create your own followers. So I'm working towards that. So why motivation? The other reason why motivation doesn't work is, it's like a cup of tea. Motivation, sir can give you motivation or I can give you motivation. But if you don't drink that tea, which means if you don't apply it in your real life, the cup is always full. If another point comes also, it's going to flow out. If another point comes also, it's going to flow out. So real motivation is when you start applying the actions which has come into your life, that is what actually works out. Clear? So if you have any core problem, feel free to ask and clarify it. It is your call if you want to clarify. As I say, life will teach you regardless. Question? Yes, Swan. Hey, who's the next question? Just raise your hand so you can come with the mic. So, we can save that 1 or 2 minutes of he giving the mic. Yeah.
So if someone is talking about something that is not
True.
or like negative things,
Yeah.
like about your physical appearance or like anything, so how we can tackle that?
Good question. So now the serious questions have come. See, I want like this question, so I make you foolproof with positivity. Now, physical appearance. And if someone makes fun of the physical appearance, how do I deal with them? Okay, let me ask you a simple thing. I don't know if I did it last time. Did I give the dogs example last time? All new only. Okay, then cool. If someone calls you a dog, do you feel bad or good? Good. Some people good. Dog is a very loyal animal. They are calling you loyal. That is fine. But if someone calls your mother a dog, then good. So if mother comes, not good. So there is a problem there. If someone calls you a dog in a different language like French, would you feel bad? Because you don't know the meaning. Right? So dog is not the problem. Dog in Hindi or English is the problem. True or false? A mental guy comes to you and calls you a dog in your own English or Hindi language, would you feel bad? No. Yeah, pagal hai. Right? Now I'll give you another scenario. If a human being like me calls another human being a dog, is he not mental? True or false? Why are you getting angry? You understand this point? Laddu putha ya nahi? So most of the reasons people are calling you dog because his family could be a dog or whatever his issue is, we don't know. He is coming and throwing you and you bark back and you are also becoming a dog in the process. So first thing is, dogs are there in this world and their job is to keep barking. But what you do, always think that you're sitting on top of an elephant and let the dogs bark. If you too much, you are sitting on top of it and you bark, you will also fall down and start barking together. For example, you know when you go in a car, dogs come running, barking, no? What do? You open the door, why are you telling me? Right? Like that, human beings are also there in the dog level. We are also animals, no? And we get some characteristics of animals also. So when you see these dogs barking, oh, dog only, no, bark. So I'll give you another example. You can try it on me also. So you tell me you are a big dog in crowd. I'll say 1, 2, 3. Or you want to give us the respect? Okay, sir, you are a big dog. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then say, sir, you are a big dog. Done? Okay, I'll say 1, 2, 3. Hey, what? This much frustration only you have or what? Bring all the frustration, all that anger, and as loud as you can, say you're a big dog. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much, humans. It sounded so nice from you. Right? Now, can you call me again a dog? No. Because you gave me so much negative, I gave you so much positive, made you laugh. And you will say, I am crazy. Yes, I am crazy being positive. So once you go to that zone, whatever people say will not affect you. You are focused on your job, you are focused on your career, you are focused on whatever you are doing and work it out from that point of view. Now the other reason about it, but some people are there, they are always dogs. They will come again, call you a dog again. What do you do for those people, you know? Sit a chair, bring a chair, you sit here, I will sit here. कितना स्टॉक है डॉग का बोल कर खत्म करो ना. Yeah, one day he will come, tomorrow he will come, hey, you are not, you are finished, I am free, you are free. So when you take that, people are, why is he calling you a dog? His mother could be calling a dog. He can't show it back to that, because mother, no. So what is, kisko pakadna hai, kisko, my dog, I heard so much of barking, oh, isko pakdo, ye to weak hai, already complex you have. But then why is he barking to you? Because somewhere around you have an internal complex issue. That is why he's calling you a dog only. See, if you have irritation with you, God will keep sending people to get your irritation out. How much ever you try, someone will keep calling you a dog. But the day you accept that I'm a human being, there is no problem at all. Now the other joke I say, every curly hair wants a straight hair and every straight hair wants a curly hair. I don't know why. Right? Yeah, accept you have a curly hair, no. Accept you have a straight hair, no. But when you don't accept, what happens? When the straight hair begins to curl, no, pressure, tension will start. And friends say, look at a curly hair. Oh, when did this come? Tension, frustration, you build up pressure. Because you are on the grooming side of things, I'm telling, because at the end of the day, what the corporates and the world is trying to do, they're trying to make you someone else. The more I can make you someone else, the more I can make money out of you. Right? Every dark person wants to be fair, and every fair person wants to be tanned. Like full confusion. If they're fair, no, hey, you're looking too fair. She's worried, I'm looking too fair. Then she'll take the sun and put a different cream and look that, pale, as I said, the Bipasha Basu look. Right? So that look is different look. Then the other thing I say is every scar on the face wants a clear face, and every clear face wants a tattoo on the face. Yeah, your hand is so clear, I put a tattoo, no. But a mark on the face will tension, I have this mark, how do I remove? So the day you accept who you are, now I'll tell you another thing. If you look in front of the mirror, how many people are looking at you? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. How many of you are looking at the mirror when you look at you? Hey, you don't look at the mirror or what? Raise. Everyone is looking. Oh, put your hand on. Now let me give you another concept. You're looking at the mirror and you're looking, saying that, yeah, mera hairstyle bahut kharab hai. Are you looking at your hairstyle or someone else's hairstyle? No, how is a hairstyle being good and bad? You're looking at someone else's hairstyle and thinking that my hair is not good. So actually, how many of you are looking in the mirror? No one is looking you in the mirror. You're always looking at someone else, someone else, someone else. Stop looking. First of all, what you got to do is be happy how God has created you, and then work towards improving that which you have. But then on the other hand, if there is a protocol of you need to look like this, you need to carry yourself, that time make sure you maintain that, or else people make fun of you and remove you out of the system also. So that is one thing. I am like that only. So those things has to be factored in, because sometimes non-improvement, sometimes people use positivity not to improve also. That's what I say. Thinking positive is negative, being positive is negative. Go and do what is positive is only positive. Some people are the thinking positive people, right? Thinking positive people are, like what people? They're sitting in hell and think life is good. Yeah, you're sitting in hell. It is burning you. Go find out a way to get out of it. Being positive people, जो भी होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है, right? यार लाइफ इज हिटिंग यू, नहीं वो भी अच्छे के लिए हो रहा है, यार आदमी मार नहीं ये गॉड दो भी देता है, यार दैट इज स्टुपिडिटी. दैट इज व्हेन यू हैव डिप्रेशन एंड ऑल दैट क्रैपी मेंटल हेल्थ स्टफ, राइट? So make sure you work it out from that point. Clear? 100%? You found the dogs? Good. Okay, continue. More questions? Feel free to counter and ask. Now I'm sure she's quite relaxed now. See, I want in a zone that everyone leaves here that, yeah, till death, I'm done with my life. I'm completely have come. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, I'm suffering from a vitiligo. When someone asks me about this, so I'm taking in a negative way. So how I think.
Okay, this is now again a more serious question. Okay, now when you have the disease which you're talking about, I know this disease or the physical thing. Yeah, I know the patch, right? So what you got to see here is, I'm just trying to see where this is. So when did you suddenly get it, or since birth, or how did it happen?
It's not from birth.
It's so suddenly it started coming. So will it go worse? Yes or no? So it's only what it is. It won't go further on. Okay. You want to take some time, or you want to talk personally with me? Okay, I'll talk to you personally. Good? It's okay. No, it's okay. Leave her. Let her figure. Let her cry it out. Because what happens is she has to cry it out. Because when positivity comes, it's going to hit everyone indirectly. Let her cry it out. Don't console her. What happens if you console her? No, she won't fight it. My friends are there to console me. So every time she gets a call from the friend. So let her cry it out and let that pain go out. Then I will tell her the truth. Okay, take time. We'll come back. Go ahead. Any other questions? Yes, go ahead. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
We all are born in brown families, and at a certain age, we got extra pampered and like 12th.
What does mean a brown family?
Indian family.
Indian family. Oh, Indian family got a new name, brown family. I didn't know that. Okay, good. You're fair enough when you say you're brown. Go ahead.
But this is about all positivity. I don't want to be called black.
Right, okay. Go brown. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
After sometimes we realize that what life actually is, and our expectations, what gives because of that situation, like about society, family, and so how to deal with the situation, like some of the expectations को कैसे वापस लाएं?
So, is it dream versus your parents' dream and all that? Then, what is the expectation you're talking about?
The problems are in life में कि our expectations what give.
So you have a dream, because of parents or the society, your planning is killed. What do? Do you have a dream in life? What is it? You can share? Sorry? What? To do a world tour. Okay, fine. So that is your dream which is quashed? Okay, sit down. So he has a dream of getting into a world tour. He's saying, sir, how that dream should be fulfilled. First thing is, you be happy you're in the hotel management industry, right? Because from hotel to hotel, you can easily move, right? So you are saying, yeah, I'm stuck in this IHM now. My dream is to do this world tour. What a messed up life. I'm stuck in this hostel life. I don't see anything outside Ranchi. What am I supposed to do? That is your pain right now. But what you got to see the other way also, if I study very well in IHM and work out a great career, I will be in a job which will help me move every year, because I know hotel people, because I stay in a lot of hotels. People every day I'll see him in one hotel, after another 2-3 months he's in another branch, after 2-3 1 year he's in another branch. So hotel, if you like world tour, two things is the best thing you can get into. One is airline, one is hotel. Airline is the best one because you're going to fly directly into a new city. Hotel is you just give some time, you can move on because vacancy is enough in generally. And Dubai and all, every day new hotels are coming and they want new people and young people. See, old people have very less demand in the hotel industry. So you see the span of people is also 30 to 35 only. If you really look at from that side of things, because that's when you have your complete personality, that's when you have it there. So you are already in a world tour job and you're sitting and telling my dreams are squashed. Be happy your mother put you here. Think she puts in engineering, then what are you going to do? You get the point. You're sitting in a positive place where you can achieve your dreams and you're sitting there and thinking that, yeah, my dreams are squashed. If you're an engineering student or a science student, I will say yes. But that also I will tell you a way, how to get your world tour. So that is the first thing. And once you start working and making enough money, you'll have enough money, take a world tour and go, no? Why do you think that my plan is all cancelled and my dream is all cancelled when you are actually preparing for it? Did I make sense? Did I answer the question or no? Sure? Okay, good. Sometimes I will tell, if he says his doubt is clear, then I'll stop there only, right? So because if doubt is clear, why I further explain? Yes, ma'am, you had a question?
90% the people, as it is a session about positivity, so we are living in a class, or I'm a third year student, so I came with a positive attitude. So when I am in a first year, so 90% people are not happy about the profession they chose, and about the money that they will get they'll not get enough money, so they are not happy. So at first year I tackled that situation, in second year again that situation, now I came in a third year. So in deep down I also think that is it the industry I choose wrong?
Okay.
So it is hard to be motivated for a so long period of time.
Good question. These are the questions I want to hear, right? So let me sit down. After asking me the question, I said no respect. See me as a brother, as I tell everyone, right? I do all my sessions free, as a giving back to the community. But many marketing people will think that after 5 years I'm going to charge. As long as I'm alive, all my sessions, public or personal, will be always done free to this world. But back to your question. Are you happy with the current job or current education? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You are happy. So stop listening to the dogs.
But sir, if 99% of people will say, then I'll get affected. It's not that.
Yes, because you doubt if you are on the right track or not. So what you have to do is to go and research more on how to make a successful career in the hotel management side of things. See, everything you do, no, people will always say no. Only then they can control you. Only then they can take your energy. See, why people are coming and bothering you? Because you have generated the positivity. Yaar, hame ye positivity chahiye. So jaakar trigger karo that she will break down and their energy will come. Negative people need positive people's energy to survive in some way or the other. So what happens there, when you are you make that confidence, yes, this is my career. Some few friends will say, yaar, hamara jeena kharab hone wala hai, and you build up, you stop listening to negative people. Say no to like these conversations. Now, ab kaise no bolu? Don't be the nice girl. If you be the nice girl, people are just going to eat you with time. So what you have to do is, yaar, mujhe pata hai mujhe kya karna hai. मुझे पता है कैसे करना है. there is a placement which is coming. मैं ये करके जॉब मिलने वाला हूँ. ये जॉब मिलने के बाद ये होटल में ज्वाइन करने वाला हूँ. This I'm going to work for 1 year, then I'm going to look for promotion. How I'm going to move? ये पूरा planning करो ना. Because when you are positive, no, people will come after you. So when you make that thing, आज से बंद. IHM. दो लोगों को दिखाना है how I will set up my life. And later what happens? You become that successful person, no? Yeah, she is very lucky. The same people will say, yaar, uska life to set ho gaya. So when people are saying negative about your industry, because they don't want to work hard like you are working. That is the other problem. When you work hard, no, people can't take it. So what they do, they break you down, they pull you down, and they will say, yaar, nahi karo. So you are building this pressure because people are, now for example, how many of you drink soft drinks? Raise your hand. Okay, put your hands down. How many know it's bad for health? Raise your hand. And still you're drinking. And you're telling God, please, acha health though. Even God is confused what to do with you. See, nowadays people are confusing God also. You know it is bad. You still go and do it. Why? Influence of the friends. Yaar, Pio, yaar, what is there? Life is like that only. Enjoy. So your values are very clear that is bad for health. But friends to bol raha hai, we will do it. Right? And then slowly, when your health starts affecting, that friends won't be there also. And then you will say, yaar, why did I believe this friend? So the issues will start and then we'll work it out. So always remember something. Why people are hitting you? Because they can't. Many people ask me, sir, why do people make fun of me? How many have this question, why do people make fun of me? Why people make fun of you? You have a look at life, you are doing better than them. Point number 1. True or false? Yes. So they can't be like you. So make fun of them and self-satisfy my ego that I made fun of them, but I can't be like them. So they can't be like you. That is why they're making fun of you. Right? And that is how you work it out. Clear? Did I answer the question? If not, counter me also. Hey, smile, man. You are saying now also, I'll also cry out from here now. Yeah.
Sir, my question is that one.
Go ahead, yeah.
Sir, just you say that don't listen to them.
Yeah.
But sir, they are my friend. I want that the positivity I feel, I want to spread that positivity in the class. Not that I just want to feel and I want to be safe and I want to reach a success.
Hold on. Let me. Good question. Right? Now, the same people who clapped will tell me, sir, why do good people always struggle? Why do you have all whoever clapped, no, will ask me the same question after some years, sir, why do good people always struggle in life?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Why people are struggling? Good people do good things to wrong people or the wrong time. Good people do good things. They think they're doing good, helping your friends and all that. But helping a wrong friend, God doesn't credit. For example, I'll give you a simple Hinduistic concept. If you go and help Ravan, you are going to get killed in the process only. There, sir, I'm doing good to Ravan. No, what's the problem? So there are some, now for example, friends. I think some of you have serious friends issues here because all are triggering down to the friendship stuff only. First of all, I'll tell you which are the people who are to trust 100%. There are 5 people who you have to trust 100% and stand there and go help them whenever they need or however you can. One is mother, father. Trust them 100% because they are the one who brought you into this world. Second thing is your future husband or wife. Trust. With a doubt, going in marriage is more dangerous. Right? Brothers, sisters, trust only till marriage. After marriage, people can screw against you. Your children's also trust until marriage, because his wife will come, that can go against you also. Last, if you believe in God, trust God 100%. Everyone outside this process can always or any time betray you or destroy you or go against you, because when their life changes, they will not want you. How many of you believe in best friends forever, BFF? Best friends forever? Raise your hand, let me see. Most girls and boys, yeah. Now with boys also go, okay, best friends forever. I will tell you how it's a scam. Right? 2 girls, best friends forever. Okay, everything is going great, and they decide that we will do the same career, we will go to the same hotel. When time comes, we both will get married at the same time. Everything is set. But due to some reason, her marriage got fixed first. Right? You talk, everything's fine, marriage you got married, everything is fine. You're talking too much to that friend. Your husband will have issues. Husband will say, stop talking. What are you going to do? Divorce? Or leave the friend? Leave the friend, no? Don't say now, because your friend will feel bad. Right? Keep it as a secret. But generally, you would leave your friend. So anyone who is in the best friends forever is in a scammy relationship. Friends are good if there is a mutual benefit, which means I have this friend coming into my life, I also grow, he also grows. I also grows, she also grows. So now you'll ask me, sir, how do you know it's a good friend or not? If you're an 80% student, the friend comes, you become 85, good friend. If you become 75, bad friend, thank you very much, throw them away. Right? Second thing is, if a friend comes into your mental peace is gone, bad friendship. It is simple to understand friendship. There's no complication here. But what happens? Why you get deep into the friendship? Because somewhere around a mother didn't give you the attention. Somewhere around father didn't give you the recognition. Somewhere around your brother didn't be the brother. And when you don't have that completeness, or when you don't know how you fix that, you will go in search of a friend. And some people go for a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and then they get scammed in the relation. Then they say, "Yaar, why is this all happening?" So what you got to understand here is that learn to say no. Now I'll come back to her topic. She's saying, "Sir, I'd help everyone, share my positivity." If you can do it, do it. But most people get emotionally bonded with the friends. So when you're emotionally bonded, the energy will start transferring. For example, you are standing on top. Your friend is standing down. What you're trying to do, raise your friend. You'll try once, you'll try twice, you'll try thrice. After that, I say leave the friend. But most people don't leave their friend. They will again pull. What is going to happen? Your hand is getting tired. And your friend don't want to come up, that's the other story. Most people who are sitting down don't want to come up. What has happened? You push, then he will pull you down and you'll become good friends again. But you have to go low. So at the end of the day, help the people who genuinely needs help. Not everyone needs my positivity, you give it free flow. Why? You will take their negativity and then you will question yourself, yaar, main kya kar raha hu? So learn to say no, keep that gap, be so successful, the person will come here, aap kya kaise kar raha hai? Tell them. Don't go involving, yaar, kya problem, kuch, I'll help you. Kya problem, I'll help you. What happened? They'll throw garbage. There's a garbage bin concept. Some people are there. This is a joke I say when I give sessions to married people. You will have a friend who will fight with the husband, create the garbage, throw it to you. You will be moved off, and then again she will go, have a fight, again throw the garbage onto you. Again fight, go the garbage onto you. Slowly, what happens? You will have that garbage within you and you will start fighting with your husband. So helping is good. Over helping is dangerous. Anything what you do over which is positive is negative. Over love, over care, over help, anything let it be. Now clear? 100%? Okay. Counter me also if it is not clear. Right? Any more questions? Yes. I'll come to you. Don't worry. Don't think that I ignored you. It's there in my head. Right? Yeah.
If I do any work, I think always what will happen to the result and what will the result of that very work.
Yeah.
So how to keep deep patience.
Okay. So first of all, what he's saying is when I do something or when I work towards something, I have a certain expectation, right? And the expectation doesn't meet, you feel bad, or you just keep an expectation thinking about it? No. Are you thinking about what is going to happen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My principle is whenever you have anything what you're doing, don't think too much. Plan out and directly execute and see क्या होने वाला है. ये सोच के nothing happens in life. So you have an idea or you want to do something, go do it if it is positive. So when you do that, the result will come. And when the result comes, is it good or bad? If it is good result, continue doing. If it is a bad result, do something else. बिकॉज थिंकिंग एंड यार क्या होने वाला है, ये होगा, ये यार जाकर करो ना, फिर पता चलता है क्या होने वाला है. So go and take the actions. Did I answer the question? You want to counter? Go ahead, counter. No? Okay, you agree. Okay, next. Yeah. I met you personally, no? Okay. So he talked to me personally after the session, right? So you can give a feedback how life became better or horrible or after talking to me. Or...
I just share about it.
Oh, you want to share about it? Okay, go ahead.
Actually, I had a question.
Yeah.
Like, I was into powerlifting before joining
Yeah.
to management, but I had an injury, and fortunately or unfortunately, I just stopped. Like, I had an operation, but right now I just feel like I should start powerlifting again. But I have a fear that what would happen if I go in the same situation again.
Okay, so he is getting to powerlifting. Powerlifting is this one, no? Okay. So see, first of all, right now you are already making a career in what you're doing. So the question is powerlifting, you can make a career in there?
Yes, it is.
At this age? So then you got to go and consult a doctor or someone who can give you advice from that perspective and see if it is practically possible or not. Because they can only tell you the right advice. That is point number one. Second thing is, if you, even though you make a career, can I sustain the career or will this happen again? Now, the previous accident which happened, is it a physical issue by which it happened or is it an accident? If it's a physical issue, then you have a risk of happening it again. You get my point? So if you think it's a physical issue, which means you don't have the strength or you went around or you have a, if you go do, it's going to repeat again. That's human body. Yeah.
I had a injury.
Yeah.
During a leg press, 320 kg, I had a blackout and the machine came over.
Yeah.
So my lower spine got injured and I got stitches in my back.
Yeah.
But right now, it's been almost 2 years. I have been recovered. But the moment I try to start again, I have a fear that what will happen that if I do powerlifting again.
So see, the question here is, will it happen? Find the answer to that, then decide na powerlifting karna ya nahi. You are thinking, what if it, yeah, try kar go, see a little bit. Best is to check with the doctor because he can only tell you the status of how much that back can carry. See, when he's asking a question, replace your life with your real problems. He is not talking about powerlifting here. You have something in life which you're trying to raise, which is over than above what you are, but you're still going after, is going to work against you. Now, why do you like powerlifting?
I like powerlifting.
Yeah.
I love it because the moment I do powerlifting, like if I have any negativity or any other thought, it helps.
Yeah.
So whenever I do lifting,
Yeah. So
I enjoy it.
So my next question is, you're doing powerlifting to remove some negativity or which is bothering you or irritating you, it releases you out. True? Yeah, fix the negativity, no? Then why you need powerlifting?
Actually, I enjoy doing powerlifting.
So you enjoy doing powerlifting. So why powerlifting itself is my question. You get my point. Like, what is powerlifting? Why only powerlifting is giving the satisfaction? Do 20 dumbbells and that should also give you the satisfaction. Why only power? Because power is next to the name. Like, why power only?
Because I have seen some, like, there are very few people who take out their maximum strength of their body. Like,
Yeah.
no one, like everyone has a standard set.
Got it?
So I just want that how much can I do? Like, at what level I can.
I get it. You tried, your back is gone. No.
It is gone, but like the accident was for some different.
I get it. But my simple question back to you is, you achieve, this is like, I talked to a boy. He wants to get into Air Force pilot. I say, like, why? No, I want to achieve the speed. I say, what's that? No, the speed will get me the satisfaction. All those things are over desire of trying to go over and above what you can do, which will generally work against you with time. So what you have to see here is, what is that satisfaction, that number? Or is it that my maximum potential? If you want to try that out, try in your studies, no? I'm 85, I'm going to bring 100. You get the point? The placement is so difficult, I'm going to get there first. So that satisfaction can replace in your exams. If you can replace in your career, there you will have super growth. rather than finding satisfaction of I want to be the best because that is how I see my true potential. Your true potential is not about raising your true potential is how good of a student you can be. Fastest runner in my school. I was a state champion in 100 meters for the whole of the UAE. So I got championship there. For me, same thing happened. Because I had so much of ego, like I was in such a zone in my athletic career that I never used to go for the pre-quarterfinals. I directly get a placement in the final because no one wants to race with me at the end. So that ego built up so much that in my one race I fell down and I had a muscle pull. After that I couldn't run properly the way I could run. So sometimes all these accident happens when you have too much of a high ego or too much of I want to achieve more than what I'm supposed to. God will say, take it easy, man. I have a better plan for you. So that's one thing. So when friends comes together, everything is good. After some time what happens is there will be an ego battle in general. There will be a competition spirit which comes in. And when competition comes in, you will see all good friends will start shaking. Some other reasons why friendship also departs is when all our boys know, one guy will make a girlfriend. Then they start, another one will make, and all that issues will start coming. Girls will create issues with the boys will start issues, and all those full masala you will see in life. So then I said, done with life, let me just go on. And then I started going after success. So at that time I was in my 11th and 12th, and I decided what am I supposed to do. I asked my manager, what do you want me to become? He said that go be a manager. So I asked my father, right? He said go be a manager. So I opened the classified. That is the other thing which the youth has to do. Whatever dream you have right now, open up the classified and see what is needed for me to get to that dream. So that time I didn't know anything. I was a happy-go-lucky guy. Father told be a manager. So when I calculate the mathematics, 30 years you need work experience and an MBA to be a manager. I was like bachelor's 3 years, 2 years MBA, 20 years of 30 years of experience. Yeah, 50 is when I see being a manager. I was like, yeah, you become an old guy. What's the point of being a manager being old? Because children are going to take your money and enjoy. So that is when I decided I have to work and study. So at the age of 18, I started working and studying. So all my career, I did my BSc in business administration from a US university. I did my MBA from IHM Ranchi, which is over here. But I did they had a branch in the UAE, so I did that. I did my MSc in business psychology. So that's the education which I have. But every time I worked and studied, worked and studied, worked and studied, worked and studied. So right now, I'm always thankful to God. I became a manager at the age of 30. Normally, everyone becomes a manager at the 50 only. Because I fastened my process, I lost a lot of friends in the process. Because everyone is enjoying the college life. Yeah, why are you struggling in life? Enjoy Corona. I say, no. Focus. So when you work and study, you always have an advantage over people who are only studying. So make sure you work it out from that point of view. So did that. My career was very simple. I started working at the age of 18. The trick I always tell the youth is whatever job is available, take it. Don't have that ego that I did it from IHM or I did it from here, I did it from this place. I will only go for this grade of job. That is stupidity. Whatever job you get in the hotel industry, jump into the industry. And then what I did next, go and help everyone in the industry. Not helping for other people, helping so that I can learn their job. I never went for any formal interview. All my interviews were rigged because the boss wanted me to be a part of that organization. Right? So first job I started as a secretary. Then I got promoted into a depot administrator. Everything was great. But then I got an opportunity which paid me double the salary, but as a storekeeper, but in the gas turbine industry. So as you know, typically when you do something off the standard system, uncles and aunties will come. You know, uncles and the aunties of the world, they have nothing to do in life. So much of TV series they see, they won't see in real life. So what they told me, you're spoiling your life and this. I said, uncle, double the salary. Then after they'll influence your mother. Because when they can't get you, they'll influence the mother. Beta, what are you doing? Mama, double the salary. Then friends will come. Hey, enjoy life. No, why you double the salary? Double the salary, no one can fight. So I went there. I went there and I started working as a storekeeper, but went and helped everyone. So I went and helped everyone, and I used to sit overtime without pay, helping everyone. So I worked as a technician, I worked in the materials, I worked making customer support reports. Yeah, I am there to help freely. Now what happens? For you, 8 hours you work, 9th hour frustration will start. True or false? Don't get into that. You're there to learn. Money factor only comes before marriage. Before that, whatever salary you make doesn't make difference to anyone, or you have a financial commitment to home. So what you do next, whatever job I get, cleaner's job, get in. Right? Go help other people. When they see your performance, they will come. So I started as a storekeeper, worked there for 3 years overtime. What happened was the customer service representative, long time I didn't tell my story, so I'm just figuring it out also. So the customer support representative had to go on leave. So he thought, yeah, he is very misused guy, I will use him also to do my job. So he comes, gives me the job. I used to sit late night, do his job, my job in the stores, and do my job late night. He comes back and he resigns. Who's the next best candidate? Me. And that's how I got promoted from storekeeper's job to customer support. Customer support representative was reporting to the customer support manager. I was like, cool, my target is close. Because I want to be a manager, no? So my target is close. Sir, you sit free, I will do all your job. Right? So this is what you got to do. You want to be a manager, no? Or your senior, start doing his job. Someone will see. So I used to do his job. The sales manager saw the customer support manager sitting very free. He's like, who's behind this guy? He researched, he found me. He's like, would you like to join my department? I was like, why not if you promote me? So I got promoted and moved into sales. And that is when I got technical sales representative there. Because I worked as a store. I don't have an engineering degree. But right now I'm working in a gas turbine, which is completely an engineering degree. So I did that. And then what happened is, once I got into sales, what I did? Customers use it free, I will do customer's job. Right? So customers used to chill and all. And then I got this job, which I'm working as a regional sales manager, regional commercial manager now. They just changed the name of Middle East and South Asia. So other thing you got to remember, as you go higher in the ladder, interviews are less and the competition is more. So he took me 1 year to get to this new job. He did me 3 interviews, my current boss, he did 3 interviews. But at the end of the interview, I used to tell only one thing. So you talk to any customer who I worked with, you talk to any colleagues of mine, if someone gives you a negative feedback, don't give me the job. Because I know I have done justice to my life. So when you do that, what he did, he called someone of his ex-employee who's working in my company. When I was in stores, I was helping him in Excel. When I was in stores, not here. When I was in store, I used to help him in Excel. He gives a good feedback and I get the job. So that's how my career moved on. And this one, you have this great life, you travel all around the world, because of my work. I said the world is suffering, I need to do something back. So that's how I got into this, slowly. Initially it was 5 years ago when I started this. So I wrote an article on over-attachment. Then I wrote an article of over-attachment to lover. That picked up. So I thought, oh, it's an interesting article, run an ad. After running an ad, one girl will come, sir, break up, what to do, I don't know. Right? Or, I have that, this boy dumped me. I'm in depression, I want to suicide. So I used to chat with these people. And then slowly, somehow they figured out their life. So once they figured out their life, I used to travel. So people say, sir, I want to meet you. So I started meeting with people. Then I did a session when a lot of kids, a teacher came to know about it. So the teacher said that, sir, I have doubts, I want to talk. I said, okay, fine, ma'am, come on. So she got it clarified. I said, can you do for the college? So I did for a college. Then I went to small colleges. Then I went to the villages to give my sessions and all. And then slowly, now I've given sessions to CAPT, which is Central Academy for Police Training. I've done sessions for Madhya Pradesh Police. I've done sessions for Ministry of Railways, Pune. So I've done for, even the hotel industry also. So I've done for all ages, and now I'm in front of you. This is my second visit to IHM. So feel free to ask the questions which you want. This is just my story. I hope everyone is clear. If you want to cross question about my story, it is not going to change, but genuinely ask what your questions are. Yeah.
I have asked you for the politics because we also have that.
You also have that. So that's it. Come to the topic. So is it the politics is boys and boys, or boys or girls, or what?
So for the friends, for every boys, girls, both.
No, only still friends, or it's crossing the friend also?
No, still friends.
Only still friends, okay. First of all, learn to say no to the friends who's not helping you grow. Because if you don't say no to friends, there are chances that he's going to come and sit on top of you. See, this friends politics, it's also going to happen in your organization also. If you don't know how to play politics, you'll be kicked out of the organization. Playing politics is positive. Not playing politics is you will be kicked out in the process. So if there is a political game going on, for example, as he told, someone is commenting on my looks, that is a politics. So if you know how to manage that, you win that. So if someone is playing politics right now, thank you very much, I'm done with you, and move out. Guys, everyone thinks that you are in a college to make friends. No, you are in college to figure out your career and work it out from there. Clear? So look into who's playing politics. Thank you very much. And be alone if you want, because my friend is my God, my friend is my parents, my friend is my family, my friend is the career which I'm doing. I will have that a very good relationship, and that's all matters. Clear? 100%? Good. More questions? I'll go back to last year. Go ahead. I'll come to you. Don't worry. Right? Yeah.
This question is related to my personal life.
Yeah.
But if anybody abuses me and I take it on serious way, then how will I control my anger issues?
Anger issues. Good question. So sit down. Let me example. So anger. How many of you have anger? Yeah, no one is asking me this question. Okay, put your hands down. How many of you think that you can't control your anger? Raise your hand. Okay, few of them. That is a scam. I'll tell you how. Can you show anger to the principal of the college? No. Some will say yes. No, some will say yes, fine. But majority is no. Right? Now the second part is why you can't show anger to them? Because you have a consequences of that. Now some people will say, I did the same thing in a village also. They say, sir, we will shout at the principal. What is going to happen? You can shout, that is fine. But then what happens is when you have a job, you have someone senior, that time you can't shout. That time you'll have the suppression going on. That will create more frustration and the anger will come up anyways. So what is anger? Any suppression which you're doing in life will convert into anger with time. So anger is like a pressure cooker. Everyone is in the water very calm. You put it underneath the flame. You put it underneath the flame. Slowly what happens next? The whistle comes out. That is anger. So how do you shut it down? By shutting down that flame. What is the flame? Someone abusing me. What is the flame? Someone calling me a dog. What is the flame? Someone is saying you're not looking good. So all these are flame coming into your life. If you see that it is just a flame, I am unaffected by it. As I said, if someone calls you a dog, thank you man, it sounds so nice from you. That flame can't affect you anymore. You are leaving the flame to hit you every time is when you think that you are completely weak. So abusing, you can give me an example? Yes or no? Or calling a bad word? Or you want to talk this personally? Okay, then go ahead. So what abuse do people tell you? Yeah. Good. So see what you're saying is let people tell whatever it is. If they are See, what goes wrong is, if someone is giving you too much of a negative vibe, you hang around with them, they're going to hurt you more.
True, sir, I accept it, but some friends are not closely to me.
वो लोग? Did I confuse? Yeah.
Some boys are
हिंदी में बोलो, no problem.
Some boys are not close to me and they speak me
Bad about you.
in abusing language and what will I do?
Okay, so someone, that is a dog story again. No. See, he is not your close friend. Then why are you worried about it?
Close friend की तो बात चलती है मतलब मैं accept कर लूँगा but
Accept खुशी से कर रहा है या दुख से कर रहा है?
sir they don't give me as seriously way but I take it. Is it on serious?
I get it. Why are you taking seriously if they are also not taking seriously? यार, what if someone calls you a dog? कोई doubt है? Dog या आदमी है आप? You get the point, no?
So because in this field I prove myself because I also abused at my past.
Oh, then if you have abused in your past, your karma is being cleaned, he's hitting you back. Be happy that way, no?
Because in this field I can improve myself.
Yes, so what you need to understand here is that you have abused a lot of people. They all got hurt at one same time. Now what is happening is God has to give you the experience. यार कैसे आपने hurt किया पिछले बार, अभी भुगतो.
No sir, I
Yeah.
give to that person who are close to me.
I'm not understanding the question. हिंदी में बोलो ना.
सर मैंने पास में उन लोगों को दिया है जो मेरे बहुत अच्छे फ्रेंड्स हैं.
हाँ तो अच्छे फ्रेंड से दिया. सो वो लोग को बुरा लगा होगा उस टाइम.
नहीं उन लोगों को बुरा नहीं लगा मतलब मेरे अच्छे फ्रेंड्स जैसे कि बेस्ट फ्रेंड.
हाँ.
और बेस्ट फ्रेंड
आप सोच रहा है बुरा नहीं लगा. Right? बुरा लगा होगा. See many friendship what happens is in the sake of friendship you are abusing person, but it is getting hurt directly or indirectly. You are not unknown of it. Now this girl told about people talking about about how she looks, but maybe your friends is not really. Friends में सब कुछ चलता है. No? Let's talk personally. Or no? Okay. Because I think there is something else which he needs to talk about. Back to anger. Anger is like a pressure cooker. Learn to shut down the flame. If you learn to shut down the flame, life will become positive. Shutting down the flame is finding what is the root cause. Or what is, for example, he is into powerlifting. Right? If he doesn't remove that high number on his head, he will pressurize, and slowly he will see anger coming now. So, why anger is there? You have suppressed something into your life. Figure out a way how to win over it and it becomes fine. Any more? Go ahead.
So what is your turning point of your life?
Turning point of my life? From what? From what?
From anything. In your life.
See, when you say turning point, it is something crisis should happen. I am always happy with the life which I have lived. I don't have any complaints in my life. Yeah.
After some politics or that you became positivity.
No, see, positivity came to on a later stage. When I started doing this, I started doing at the age of 33 or something. Right? So, see, once you understand, now you understood the concept. How many are going to bring it to real life? Very few. Now, soft drinks, you all told me is bad for health. How many of you are going to stop? No one. I don't drink soft drinks. I don't watch unnecessary TV. But I've read, I understood that concept. So what is a turning point? You take a new shift in life. You go joining IHM is a turning point. You getting a new job is a turning point. So everything is a turning point at the end. As long as you grow. Yes. Yeah.
You just mentioned that anger is like you just talk about that powerlifting and anger. So powerlifting is something like when you are aggressive, you boost your testosterone level.
Yeah.
So how it is bad?
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying that if you don't achieve the number which you have in your head, after some time that pressure will come. And that pressure could lead into anger is what I said. I'm not saying powerlifting is bad.
Like I was on my peak.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to grow that number.
Yeah.
And the moment I used to powerlifting, I was a bit aggressive.
Yeah.
So how it was beneficial for me, like it helped me a lot.
Yes, to remove your aggressiveness, no.
No.
Then?
Like the moment you are a bit aggressive, now it boosts your testosterone level.
Whatever, let your aggressive improve your testosterone level or whatever. Now, after increasing so much testosterone, what next? Your health is gone? No.
I'm okay now.
You're okay now. So what I said is, what I meant to say specifically is that is, you have suppressed this number for a long time into your heart. And that is building up anger or some other mental thing which is going to bother you on a later stage. So what I'm saying is reduce that number in your head so that it doesn't trigger the anger. Because if you don't reduce that number, your expectation very high, constantly look yaar, nahi ho raha, nahi ho raha, nahi ho raha, kis par gussa nikalo. Right? So every anger, anyone in this world, if you see anger, they are suppressing something. Neutralize the suppression, anger will also stop. Did I answer?
Like
Oh, I told bad about powerlifting, I'm sorry.
actually, like there are many examples of powerlifting, like Roti Kollaman is a very good example. So
See, what I'm trying to tell you, powerlifting is over until the doctor says yes. Until that, you forget powerlifting or else it's going to bother your career.
no, you didn't understand my question.
Okay.
My question was like how anger is bad. Like powerlifter, usually all the powerlifters.
How anger is bad. I will tell you how anger is bad. You didn't get into powerlifting, your mother will say something very funny or serious, you will show all the anger back to her, your mother will get hurt and what's wrong with my son is going to happen, so that can be bad. You will see many husbands angry for no good reason to their wives or their children. You will see some of your fathers just shouting for no good reason. It is not father shouting for no good reason. He has a office issue, he has a financial issue that he is not sharing to you, so he is converting it to anger and sharing it to you. Now clear? Okay, good. More? Hey, is it interesting? You're learning something? Yes? Sure, no? Okay, it shouldn't be boring because you're spoiling your Saturday. I didn't know this was a Saturday, it was a holiday, right? I'm very, very sorry for you're spoiling your Saturday, but if one person changes their life, I've done justice to it at the end. Yes, sir?
How to say no to someone?
How to say no to someone? Stop being nice to people. Right? When you become nice, people who want to be nice cannot say no. So learn to say no. You're not able to say no is because you want to be the nice person. Stop being nice. You have to be bad to some people. Be nice to these 5 people, mother, father, brother, sister, God and your wife. Other people go to hell. I have nothing to do with you. I'm not here your slave or I'm not here. So, or else what happens? People are going to misuse you and your time will get wasted and then you can't use it onto your life. You can't use it on your family's life. They will start complaining and then you realize you made a mistake. By then it's too late. Clear? Yeah. Oh, let me take her. Right? She took.
But in this industry, we would never say no to any of the guests or be it suit or not.
Yeah.
Have each as tools and never say no to anyone.
Yeah, that is a job protocol. No, it is not a life protocol. Hey, I will tell you something. If a robber comes and tells you where the gold is, yeah, I will tell you, here, come take. And the other thing also, who said everything you have to say no? Now for example, if a girl is serving, if the guy says come to my room, would you go? At places where you have to say no, you have to clearly say no, not because the IHM is saying don't say no, everything you say yes.
But sir, you can only leaving 5 people tell everyone no.
I'm saying 5 people tell everyone no, but if your protocol tells you to say yes or not to say, it's a protocol. But once you leave from the job, don't go and say yes to everyone at the end. Clear? Counter. You want to make fun of you, I will laugh with you only. I have no problem. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
So talking about the anger, as you told him that the flame is coming from the another to shut up. What if the flame comes within us?
That is what I'm saying. No, all these flames is not within yourself. You go back into your past. Did something wrong happen? Did your mother don't give you the care? Or did father didn't listen to me? Or did my brother play around with me? So find out that thing. Nothing is from within. A baby is angry? No. So why did this baby become this angry girl? What happened from baby to today? There will be 1, 2, 3 points which you didn't forgive. There will be one person who you're still hating. That hate is internal now. And that you're showing to someone external.
So I'm not showing to someone another, but I'm showing to myself.
Yes, because you can't show yourself is why? Because other people are more powerful to you. Generally.
I feel relief when I have myself.
So if you, no, see, when did this start? When did this start? You see 1 month or 1 year before, there will be a crisis in life. Yes or no? Sorry?
From very early.
From very early stage, what happened? Mother, father, everything okay? Or there is some third party involved? Suddenly from nowhere, today I'm angry. You started going that way or what?
Sir, I'm angry from my strength.
What?
How can I do this?
How can I do what?
How can I behave to someone like that?
After getting angry. So my question is, what is creating the anger? No. See, when I'm giving you an example, you can replace it. What I'm saying is, if the baby was all happy and fine, what has happened into your life that you have started taking this anger into yourself? Or some girls are there, you will compare with someone else, so she's better, I can't be like her, I can't be like her. Or you will be compared to a cousin is always good, mama saying good about the cousin. You will build up, slowly that will also trickle down. Found out what you're suppressing? Sure. See, what happens is, some people will ask me half the question. For that I can only give half the answer. Right? Some people say, I won't tell the main point, I will tell everything other than the main point. Then I can only give you the half the answer. So what you need to, if you want, you can talk personally also, if there is a specific thing which you can't discuss on a public forum. But if you really look at it, if anger has come, there is some kind of irritation which you have done. For example, one fine day your mother closed in a room and went. And that kid had so much of anger against the mother, that is picking up right now. It could be some small thing or small minute thing which have stuck into your head. Or for example, for girls, I always say this. Someone would have harassed you in your childhood somewhere. And that is triggering you. That hate of that guy is so high that now you want to self-hurt yourself to justify that failure of life which you have. Right? So there would be something, or just like that, anger coming in from nowhere and you self-hurt yourself to satisfy. I personally don't think. But if I talk more to you, I will trigger out where it is and then I could zone it for you. Clear? Did you find out or still you didn't find out? No, you found out? Now? No, you go back into your past. There was something? No? Okay, then think about it and we'll get back. Anyone else? My job is done for today? Yes, I'll come back. Overthinking normally happens because of free time. Full stop. When you have a... No, true, no. क्या? हाँ तो why are you sitting? See, the problem in overthinking is you normally leave your mind to go on a full drive. So I will tell you something. If you want to win over overthinking, reduce your free time. Point number 1, get busy. Second thing is, if it's too much mind is out of control, no? You know the stairs, no? Do 20 times up and down. When you don't have the breath, no? Your mind will stop. Or if you still don't have, take a bucket of water, put your head in the water, keep it for a long time, your mind will stop. No, it is true. Mind is like that. When you go physical, no? Mind will automatically stop. When you just sit and say, yaar, chodo, mind ko sochna, it will go. How many of you are told to control your mind? Someone tell you control your mind? Yes or no? No one? Some of you have been told control your mind. Control your mind is like open your eyes and don't see. When you open your eyes, you will see. So rather than controlling mind, give mind good things to think So overthinking will never be tired. Overthink good things, I have no problem. Right? Other thing is overthinking is unanswered questions about the past and unanswered questions about the future. Unanswered questions about the past is what? यार ये क्यों हुआ? ये नहीं होना था. You think. Future में will I get the job? Will I go through placement? You think. You properly plan, you properly strategize, you will get the job. But nahi, think. Work hard to get the job, you will get the job. Past people, for example, if some bad thing happened to you, what do? You will hate that person. Forgive that person. Because of that experience only you are what you are right now. So see it from that point of view. Right? Clear about overthinking 100%? Okay, good. Someone stood up right now, no? Yeah. Oh, now what? 7, 8 hands are coming. Okay, continue. Fast. Now I'll go fast. I'll go on talking. I don't have a problem. If you sit here for 4 hours also, I'll talk.
Sir, I don't want to hurt anyone, and that's why everyone gets hurt. What should I do?
I don't want to hurt anyone.
And that's why everyone gets hurt.
I don't want to hurt them. So hurt them, no? See, when you're not hurting, people are getting hurt. Go hurt them so they are happy, you are happy. No, clear? No. No, does make sense. See, what you're saying, if I don't hurt them, they are feeling bad about it.
I don't want to hurt them.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone gets hurt.
I don't get why everyone is getting hurt if you're not hurting them.
I don't know, I have 2 friends.
Okay.
And one is asking for me anything else to do.
Yeah.
And second is asking to me, sit with me.
Yeah.
Or anything else.
Yeah.
So what should I do? I don't want to hurt both of them.
Oh, so what you're saying is I have 2 friends, I have to choose one friend.
And this is my example.
And yeah, okay, I know you're not telling about your friends, right? So you have to choose one of the friend. When I choose one, someone gets hurt.
Yeah.
That is the question?
Yeah.
So let
Choose my mother, my father, my sister.
Okay, so first of all, when you're choosing your friend, you should have some valid reason behind choosing that friend. You can't sacrifice your mother, or you can't sacrifice your father, or you can't sacrifice your brother, sister and spend time with them. Why? They have a mother and a father and a sister. So when you both are getting too involved, who's going to take care of them? So they will naturally get hurt.
Yeah.
So give mother the time, no. Give father the time, give the brother the time. When you give that time, automatically you will see that they'll be happy with you. When you are hurting someone, that too in the 5 people, mainly because you're not giving them time. Give that time, they will never be hurt. Means what if after talking to my friend, I will directly call my mother. You do that, mother is also okay. Clear now? Good. Yes, more? There's full line is there. Go ahead. Continue. How to not self-doubt yourself. Self-doubt normally comes when you compare yourself with someone else. Why someone else? When you compare yourself to someone else, you doubt this self because you are thinking this self is better than me. For example, you can't do this. How you came to know? Because someone has done it. And you compare, she's better than me. And when you think that she's better than me, you will think that I'm not better. Every time you compare yourself with someone else, you reduce your worth. Yeah, she has a good hair. Indirectly you're saying that I don't have a good hair. She is saying that she's a topper. Now the other fun part about topper. Whenever you see this joke of life, whenever a girl or a boy tops, now what do? Hey, she's a topper, she's a topper, she's a topper. Yes? Full discussion, she's a topper, she's a topper. You know what is happening? It is an indirect prayer. So she is topping. What are you doing? She's a topper, she's a topper, she's a topper. What is happening? Bhagwan, she's a topper, she's a topper, she's a topper. So she will become a topper at one fine day. So what is happening is when the self-doubt comes is, when you compare yourself. Now for example, some people want success. So they will go after success, but he has a horrible family life. That you're not seeing. So when you're comparing yourself, make sure you compare the whole people. Other reason for self-doubt is you're believing too much what people are saying. For example, your mother will say, yaar you're hopeless, beti you're hopeless, kuch nahi kar sakta, kuch nahi kar sakta, kuch nahi kar sakta. Then again self-doubt will come. Why? You believe your mother more. So maybe they're giving the wrong influence. If their mother is influencing you, close your ears or go away from the conversation. Clear? 100%? Okay, next.
So how we can separate our feelings and emotions from universal situations?
Feelings and emotions only comes in life when you compare, when you have an expectation from a certain people or a certain situation. For example, there's an expectation. How can you win over that? Whatever you're doing, do it because you love doing it. If you focus on what I'm loving doing it, and you don't expect anything in return, emotions is always in your control. For example, you are helping your mother. Somewhere you're helping your mother because thinking that future when I have a problem, she'll help me. When she doesn't help you, you feel bad about it. You're helping your friend, thinking that I'm helping all this to my friend. When I have a problem, my friend will help me. When the friend doesn't help you, your emotions are hit. I'm doing my sessions as all giving back to the community. If people are talking, not talking, irritated, doesn't matter for me. But if I start saying, hey, is the bad guy getting irritated or not? It'll start affecting me and my emotions. So whatever you're doing, do your best and stop expecting from people or the situation. There is no emotions at all. Clear? 100%? Okay. That side all done? This side? Oh, that side, okay.
As we know, when we are life is a journey and we are a traveler.
Sorry. There is a quotation, no?
Sir, as we know very well, our life is a journey and we are traveler.
Yes.
Whenever in our life we will get different types of problems like disease, financial problem, and we will get problem from this side, anywhere else. Then what should be our step for that very time?
Good question. So if something goes wrong in life, what steps we have to take? I think I already answered this before. So the first thing is why this problem has come into my life. For example, you drink soft drinks? Yes or no? No? You don't drink soft drinks? Do you watch horror movies? Horror movies? You watch horror movies? Okay. Let me pick that one. Anyone who watches horror movie, how many of you watch horror movies? Oh, everyone is raising hand, huh? Cool, put your hand down. Everyone who watches horror movies with time will have fear in their life. I will tell you how. How many of you seen ghost face to face? None, no? Okay, how many of you are scared of ghost? All, and the fun part is still you're seeing ghost, I don't know why. See, this is the problems in life, no? You are very happy, very positive, born positive. First time what happens? You will get into ghost when your friends start discussing about ghost. You know the late night ghost stories. And then slowly you will also discuss into that. You will watch a horror movie, you will get that fear. Now many people will tell me that, sir, it's a thrill. Right? You watch horror movie for thrill, no? Yes or no? Yes. So you watch for the thrill. I am okay if you keep the thrill. But if you live with the ghost for the next 3 days, I have a problem. Like after watching a horror movie, if you can go and into a dark room without any problem, no problem. But most of you will have issues going in a dark room after horror. That means you are keeping the ghost alive for that long time, which will create a lot of issue in time. But then with age, you mature. With age, you can just give me the other water. Yeah, hot. So with age, balance. Okay, so with age, you tend to get matured. And once you're matured, what happens next? Hey, what ghost? It's not real. But the ghost within you is already created. And that ghost fear will start picking, will I get a job or not? Will I do well in life or not? Will I get good marks or not? So if you watch horror, slowly you will start getting the fear on a longer perspective. So Filter yourself from all these unnecessary stuffs which is coming into your life, and that will start giving you the strength of how to move forward into your life. But what is your question? I went to some topic and went somewhere else.
Sir, whenever in our life, we will face different types of problems like disease and self-problem.
Okay.
And we will get problem from this side, and anywhere else.
Anywhere else. So what happens is, see, when you make a mistake or when a problem comes, no, everyone is there to blame you. That is human nature. But when something goes wrong, your question is that why did it happen wrong? यार क्या गलती मैंने किया? Now for example, you have a fear. यार horror movie देखना बंद करो ना. नहीं, मुझे horror movie देखना है और फिर भी घबराना है. That is stupidity. Right? And some mental health will come, then people will say, will hit you from all sides. So when a disease is coming, why disease is coming? Either mental pressure or bad healthy habits in general. Those are the two main reasons. Basically, negativity from any of the five senses will create a health issue with time. Let it be anything. Whatever, these five senses you give negativity, your body will start reacting in some way on a longer perspective. So when something is happening from all the sides, यार मैंने क्या इतना बड़ा गलती किया कि this is happening. Financial crisis, you may have taken a loan and something went wrong. So stop taking loan, no. Why people are taking loan? Because you have a fantasy of life, like your loan करने के बाद ये करने वाला वो करने वाला. Now many kids or students ask me, sir, when do I buy a car? Only buy a car if you have double the money to buy a car, you're always safe. But what you buy it in EMI. EMI, you buy this car, your job is gone. Then what EMI? All mental pressure will come, you will die with a heart attack. And you're saying, why I have pressure now? Yeah, who took EMI? Right? And the BP will go, your wife will come. What is always BP? Pressure will come. So all that thing is happening because of the negative vibe in life. Filter that out. Automatically, it won't repeat again. Clear now? Now he won't ask me any question after. That is crystal clear. More? Any more? My job is done. Anyone want to talk personally? How many are there? So I'm going to sit here today whole day only, right? Okay, fine. Now what we can do is, once the group is all general questions are done, then we can continue with the personal questions. But make sure you ask now, because you didn't ask many of the questions. You didn't ask about interview, you didn't talk about public speaking, you didn't talk about your personality, how to groom these all questions you can ask. Yes, go ahead.
How do you handle hesitation in front of so many people?
Hesitation meaning? For what? Like hesitation of what? Sorry? To speak. You ever talked on stage? You talked on stage, yes or no? There is someone who never talked on stage, who wants to see. I can make a speaker. I did this last time, no? Yes, sir. So anyone who don't know about me, I can make you a speaker in 5 minutes if you want to. All the hesitation will go in 1 second, in 5 minutes. But I need a person who never spoke on stage, so that I can show you how it can be done. Is someone there? This is a lifetime opportunity. You should not miss this. Someone wants to who never spoke on stage. No? You never spoke on stage? 100%? But you look confident. Okay, come on stage. Come. Get a chair also. And come. And you also come. Come. The guy who asked the question also, come. So, now we are coming to the business side of things, right? Of what you're actually... See, you ask. That's what I'm telling you. Ask about anything from birth to death. I think what you're doing wrong is you're stuck onto positivity. Don't get stuck on... Sit down. Don't get stuck on positivity. Now, I'm not looking at them, but I will tell you what they'll be doing. If they are not a decent speaker or whatever it is, they will be generally crossing their hand in some form or holding the chair. He's crossing. What, he was doing something or no? No? So I told you when he's coming only, he's confident enough, I told you. But he has crossed his hand. Why? Release your hand out. Put it like this. Yeah. So why is that? When you are all sitting, there is a certain energy you people are giving them. So that energy, or the visual energy, the power which you give, they want to cover it. So what they do? Cover. Right? Can you stand up? Again, I won't be looking at them. Both are stood up? Both have stood up? Or they crossed, no? So that, see now he has gone back, he has gone front. Right? Why did that happen? That is a natural process. Once they stood up, release your hand, man. Once you stood up, your angle changed. Before the angle was like that, now the angle changed. So when the angle changed, what happens? You have to cover or cover. Some people hold the jacket, some people hold the mic, and it works out. Can you swap places? You go one there, you go one there. Different areas of the stage have a different vibration. Look there, don't look at me. Different vibration. So if I go here, his one hand has come back. Hold on, come here. This guy, he needs some. It's okay, relax. Leave your body loose. Hey, chill, man. You guys are don't. No, but for your profession, you need it. But, first of all, to get a firm posture, your body should be loose. What you're doing is, you're getting very erect onto your body, then you become like a machine kind of a thing. So first of all, you should have your body to loose to have that personality. Different area have different energy wavelength. For example, if there's a lot of girls, the vibration will change. If there's a lot of boys, maybe your enemies are sitting in front of you, your vibration will change. Can you swap places? Now, many people ask how to improve public speaking. First thing you got to do is talk in front of a mirror. When you talk in front of a mirror, naturally, you will know how people are visualizing you. Because right now I'm sure these people have no idea of how they are looking and what people are analyzing. Now, the next thing what you got to do is look at each and everyone's face. Even you can do the same thing. Look at each and everyone's face. Smile at people who are smiling. Ignore the people who's not smiling. Because they're a waste of time. They are giving you a negative vibe. But I'll look at that smile. Even people are showing bad faces, I will look and smile. That is a different thing, because for me that also gives me motivation. But what you do so that you're slowly neutralizing the hesitation which you have. Because what happens when you're looking at a crowd, oh, this guy is showing odd face. That triggers your emotions. Get it? Clear? So start looking at each other's eyes. Look in front of a mirror. Start talking loud. Because sometimes some people can't hear their own voice. Right? Because when they hear their voice, what is happening? So that is a reflective noise. When you talk on stage, you're hearing your voice back onto your ears again. Then what you do is, talk in front of a group of friends. He's saying he has hesitation issue in talking. Right? Normally, you also have? Little bit, okay. So he's saying little bit. No, it is good. Now I'll tell you, once a guy came to me and he told, sir, I'm okay in talking, but I hesitate in talking in front of girls. So I asked him a question, is he okay, are you okay talking to your sister? He said, yes. I said, then see other girls as sister, no. Problem solved, no hesitation. It is when you're seeing the other girls as, now one guy is saying it is not possible. Right? So, no, if it is not possible, hesitation will be there also. See, you're not going to marry every girl who you know. You're only going to marry one girl. Remaining as your sisters only. So if you can see it from that point of view, you won't create unnecessary hesitation to talking to girls or whatever it is, because you are differentiating people from the normal thing. Can you guys come in the center? Do I have a mic? A mic here? So what you do is, you want to go first or you want to give him the first? Who's senior? And you are? Junior? Let me start with junior first. There you go. Leave a hand, release out. Tell your name, your mother's name and your father's name. You sit down, relax. Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Rajendran Kumar. My father's name is Kishore Kumar Munna. My mother's name is Reena Devi.
Do the same thing again. Over here. Do the same thing again.
My name is Rajendran Kumar. My father's name is Kishore. My father's name is Kishore Kumar Munna, and my mother's name is Reena Devi.
You see his voice increase. In just 2 minutes, he's improved. Now what you do, just say the same thing by walking. My mother's name is this, my father's name is this, and my mother's. Can you do that?
My father's name is Kishore Kumar Munna, my mother's name is Reena Devi, and my name is Rajendran Kumar.
You saw the improvement? Now next thing what you do is to bring your hand. My mother's name is this, and bring a pause. Right now you're taking a rhythm. Some people bring rhythm. My mother's name is this, my father's name is this, done. So don't go to the rhythm factor. So what you do is, my mother's name is this, my father's name is that, and can you walk?
My mother's name is Reena Devi, my father's name is Kishore Kumar Munna, and my name is Rajendra Kumar.
Okay, is there anything what you like to do? Your hobby?
Hobby? My hobby is playing football.
Okay, so what you do is say, my mother's name is this, my father's name is this one. Talk about football, who your favorite player is, and what you like in football. Can you do that? Go ahead, continue. Go, feel free, stage is yours. If you want to go down, you can go down also. Go ahead.
My name is Rajendra Kumar. My father's name is Kishore Kumar Munna, and my mother's name is Reena Devi. My hobby is playing football. My favorite player is Ronaldo.
Done. Happy? Any hesitation problem?
No, sir.
Go ahead. So that's the other thing I tell people. Once you start practicing on stage, once you start working on yourself, and once you take the steps to improve, hesitation will go. Because you're focused on growth and not on what people think. Can you do the same thing? Oh, he's all heart beating and getting ready.
No,
go ahead. No, he's fine, man. I know from day one. But anyways, continue. So I'll fine tune it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Arman Khan. My father's name is MD Mubarak Khan, and my mother's name is Israt Ara.
Do the same thing here.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Arman Khan. My father's name is MD Mubarak Khan. My mother's name is.
Okay, he is picking up the rhythm. Hold on. When you say good afternoon or good morning, after a good morning, pause. Good morning, everyone. Pause. Let that vibration go and reach everyone's heart and let it move on. And then talk, my name is this. Or ask a question. Guys, how many of you know about me? Right? People say this, oh, I think most of you don't know about him. So what you're doing is, you are not here to give a speech, you're taking a personal interactive talk so that everyone connects with you. Right? You can do the same thing? Go ahead. This I'm taking to the next level of speaking, okay?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Wait, hold on. What is the problem? Good afternoon. You're always getting stuck. It's not good or what? No, because some people are there, no? Nowadays people don't say good morning also. Now morning. I don't know. Yes, when you say good morning, feel that goodness and say genuinely a good morning, no? That will create a different vibration. Now people are saying good morning formality. Like hello, good morning. Good. Yeah, feel good and make it good morning, no? Go ahead.
Hello, everyone.
See, that is better. Why is he stuck on good morning? Right? See, that's the other thing. Whatever you're comfortable with, use that. Don't follow a certain protocol if you're uncomfortable about it. Is what I'm showing you a life example. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone. How many of you know about me?
See, hold on. Now he brought his hand back. Why? He didn't expect a response what he thought to expect. Right? Suddenly the energy, sorry? Or he expected that only? You expected more. See, he expected more. So he expected more, so that time suddenly that hits his body language, hits his confidence, and hands goes back because no one knows about me or what?
I'm waiting for the response.
You're waiting for the response. So if you're waiting for the response and bringing the hand, guys, did you hear my question properly? Control the audience back. What you're doing is you're waiting to see, will they give me a response? Will they give me a response? Will they give me a response? So what you have to do is, they're not giving me a response. How do I control? Got it? Go ahead. Start from the starting.
Hello, everyone. How many of you know about me? I hope you all are clear for my question.
Of my?
Question.
Okay, so now here, he is creating a complex also. Always remember something, when a speaker makes a mistake, only the speaker knows he made a mistake. That is the secret of public speaking. Don't think that I made a mistake and feel bad about it. Yeah, they don't even care. They don't know what you're saying. Now what did he made a mistake? Oh damn, I blundered it, man. What am I supposed? Yeah, they didn't even realize you made a mistake. So see, this I'm again taking to the next level of public speaking, right? The other one is the basic one. This is just to go to the higher level, right? Do the same thing. Go ahead. Why I'm picking 111? So each of you can understand how to improve it. Got it?
Hello everyone, myself Arman Khan and my father's name is MD Mubarak Khan. My mother's name is Isra Tara. My hobby is to play cricket and exploring new places.
Good. Well spoken. Give him a good cheer. Go ahead. Perfect. So that's what I tried to make you understand. Here, who wants the mic? Oh, you want a question? Okay, go ahead. So yeah, that's what I say. Public speaking is a very easy stuff. You just have to spend some time on the stage, figure out how to speak, and everything works out. Yes, ma'am.
So I always feel fear because I don't want to losing my loved ones.
Using your loved ones.
Losing my loved ones.
Mother, father, or outsider?
Mother, father.
Mother, father, okay. So what happens is losing someone who you love or losing someone you are worried about is, one thing is you have two loving mother and father. That is point number one. When you are lucky to have a good loving mother and father, you don't want to lose that love. Second thing why you don't want to lose your loved ones is you're over dependent on them. Over dependent means your mother cooks, your mother takes care of your laundry, or father supports you financially. So when you're over dependent on them also, you don't want to lose them. So what you normally have to do, take some of the responsibilities when you next time go home and start doing that, so that you know that I can also do it on my own. There is something they're filling you, or something they're giving you, or something they're driving you, which is what you don't want to lose. So I want them forever. Right? So after you get married, you have to learn to detach now only. Because after marriage you'll be busy in that, like you have another mother to take care, another father to take care. So that time, no, I need that old one, then the fight will start. After parents, maximum another 30 years, 40 years. You have another 40, 50 years to live without them. But if you're over dependent, what happens? Depression will step in. That depression you're going to share it with the husband. Husband will get frustrated about it. He will create other issues because of that. You will create, then anger will come in from nowhere. Right? So why do you fear if they go, something wrong is going to happen to you? So what okay, what if they go? What do I need to do about it right now? Start doing that dependency will go. Clear? So getting in fear is more dangerous. For example, this is a very serious thing I'm going to say. If you constantly think that something wrong is going to happen to my father or mother, maybe God might listen to that prayer. Right? So always be careful. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you're praying, God is listening, and you don't know which prayer He's going to listen. And when that happens, you'll say, you are only thinking Father will have some problem, Father will have some problem, Father will have some problem. So naturally, why the fear is coming? Because you need that person. If I don't have, I am nothing. If I don't have, I can't be that. You believe in God or you don't believe in God? You believe in God. If you believe in God, God is there, no. He will take care of me. I am going to stand on my own leg. I am going to be self-sufficient. Yes, I am going to support my parents if they are there or if they are not there. When you start thinking from that point of view, your mind will work too. It's not easy. What I'm saying is, don't think that he's saying so easily I can. It's not easy. But next time when you go back home, Mama, I will just cook today on my own. And I will eat my breakfast, dinner and lunch today. Right? You start taking over the responsibility of what they're actually helping you. You will slowly win over them. Clear? Good. Next, yes. Go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So my question is that many of my colleagues ask a question that how to be positive, how to gain positivity in ourselves. But my question is that why to be positive? Because many times we have seen that being positive impact very bad in our life. So, sir, being negative, it is also necessary in some situations. Because there is, in Hindi, there is a word that जितना positive या जितना सीधा बनोगे उतना दुख पाओगे. So what is your opinion?
Now, when you say being positive, I clearly told you before this also, being positive is negative, thinking positive is negative, going and helping negative people is also negative. So if you become good to negative people, it's going to hurt you back. So stop being that. Learn to say no. It's going to hurt people, but learn to say no. So whatever there, see, when you see, you're getting me wrong here. When I say be positive, is not go and be positive. Do what is positive. In that, helping a negative people is not positive. See it from that perspective. Clear? Okay. Anyone else? My job is done for today? Yes, okay, fine. So I'll just come back to you. So there is a physical issue which people look at it, and that basically hurts her in some form or the other. First of all, you have to kill the old girl which you are still seeing in the mirror. Because right now, that old girl is still alive, who didn't have it. Because you constantly, when you look at the mirror, you're not looking at you, you're looking at that old girl who didn't have. So when you look at the old girl which didn't have, you want to talk this personally or you're okay publicly? Publicly. So what happens is you have that old girl who you're still looking in the mirror here, I was like that. So it's a conflict between the old you and the new you. First of all, you have to kill that concept. This is the new me, this is who I am. Once you accept that, what happens is that old girl is killed. This crying which you cried is not you crying, is the old girl who's crying, who have the scar on the face. Right? So the old girl didn't finish her crying. That's it, let the old girl cry and let her kill her, then I will talk to this new girl. Because if I talk to the old girl, you will say, sir, it's not fair, what did I do wrong, it has to happen, and all that. Now, how do you twist it into a positive sense to the new girl? Maybe I have this scar or whatever is on my face is because, a grandmother will put a black tikka on a kid's face, no? Maybe I'm going to be so successful in life that to cover that, God has given me that scar on the face so that I'm unaffected with you. Because why? All their focus will go on this. So you will see, you will never get this unnecessary accidents and unnecessary flipping and all that. That will all guard you. This will always guard you in one way. So rather than seeing it as a scar, see it as a shield, which is protecting you from every wrong thing which can happen, because when someone thinks of doing wrong, they will see that, they'll neutralize. That is one strength of having a scar or a dot. I have two of them on 2 dots here. Right? So I believe that anyone negative, take and work it out from there. I know I'm talking a serious thing in a jokey way, but if you start seeing it that way, you will see that you will neutralize it automatically. Now, the other problem you are seeing is that is a person with a non-scar face is a better human being or is a more successful human being. What I believe, a person with a good heart is a much more better human being than a scarry heart. Now the next thing I will tell you, Dr. Abdul Kalam. You know Dr. Abdul Kalam? Yes, sir. Now I'm not telling, it is your call. Is he handsome? Most probably, yes or no? Most are saying no. Now that is your perspective. I didn't say anything. Right? You know how his hairstyle is. Yes, sir. So technically you have a beautiful person in your concept. So you are saying that he is not handsome. But he is so great that when you come in front of him, everyone will bow in front of him, stand up in front of him. So it is not how you look. It is not what you wear. It is not what scar on your face. It is who you truly are, which create an impact. So work on being such a girl who's more powerful, who does it all fair, so that slowly, when people see you, they don't see that, they see your heart. And once you come to that zone, no, everyone wants to be your friends, everyone wants to be a part of it, and everyone wants to take it from that point of view. So, now when someone talks about your scar, cut them down. Hey, why are you talking about it? What many people go after the sympathy zone. Right? Oh, they are triggering you to get out that old girl. They are hitting the old girl, they are not hitting you. They are hitting the old girl which is desperate, wanting freedom. So, but you are not leaving her. So she keeps crying. So kill that girl. Because if you keep her alive, people will be sent to. Now for example, a simple example, pimple on the face. When a girl or a boy gets a pimple on the face, who have a very clear face, you look in the mirror, oh God, pimple. Then what you do? You go with the pimple energy, pimple, pimple, pimple. So when you go to the college, your friends say, hey, what happened, pimple? You start bothering about the pimple. What happened? Everything okay? Okay, then just shut it down. Just switch it off. Hey guys, thanks a lot from Instagram. Or if you want to show your face, say hello also. Right? Okay, so guys, this is my Instagram. You're all going live here. So swing your hand and we're going to cut it off, right? Guys, this is IHM Ranchi. So all great kids. Thanks a lot. Just shut it down so that we don't lose it. Or you want me to shut it down?
No, I can.
Fine. End and share and just put IHM Ranchi, tag IHM and just save it or else it will be lost. Right? So what I was talking about? Yeah, scar on the face. So when you have that scar on the face, what you have to naturally see is that scar is working for you. And you have to kill that old girl which is still there. Because if you don't girl, that kid will keep crying. And then what happens is, anyone talks about that thing, the old girl will cry. Anyone talks about it, that old girl. So kill that girl first. This is the new me. And look in front of the mirror. This is me, this is me, this is me. I'm done with it. I'm killed her. I don't want her to come back again. And as I said, Dr. Abdul Kalam, why people are respecting? Because the human being who is. So when you start working on being a good human being, people will forget about your scar. Because I feel good about that. Now, for example, I have a scar on the face. Think I have a scar. But I'm giving so much of positivity, people will want to talk with me. So that is how you have to move that, kill that girl and move to that zone, that this is a shield, this is a powerful thing which is come in front of me, which maybe you have a good success in life. Maybe your karma got clean because of this scar. But then you're blaming that karma. Then God will say, I put a scar on the face because so that, she does well in her life. And you're blaming. Then because the scar becomes a problem. And then move it from there. Did it make sense? 100% clear? Kill the girl. So keep smiling like this always. Good? Go ahead. Next. Yes.
Sir, as we know that everyone cannot be perfect.
Yes, no one can be perfect. Yeah.
So sir, my question to you is, tell me your 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses.
My 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses. This is an interview question. Good. So my 3 strengths and 3 weaknesses is this my wife tells me that I can influence anyone by my talk. Whatever questions, you'll find a way to get it through. 3 strengths you want. Other thing is, I love to serve the world in some form or the other. The 3rd strength, which you might think it's a strength, is I can talk on stage because I see the whole world as my family. Because when I'm talking, a sister is asking or a brother is asking, that's how I see. So that's what I think my strength. My weakness, I do all my sessions for free. Because I can mint enough money and become a billionaire in quite a short time. Right? Because every session, personal session, I can easily charge 5,000 per hour. And every session I can charge maybe 50 to 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or whatever it is. Maybe that's my weakness, but I believe it is some form for the well-being of the society. 3rd weakness is I do everything. I have moved my life because my life onto the last minute. Because what happens is, before I used to plan all my sessions. Day 1, day 2, day 3. But whenever I go for a session, either get cancelled or it moved on or it got shifted. Then I said, that is it. I will only do today's thing today. Tomorrow's thing, we'll see what happens. So today I gave a session. I don't know how many are going to talk personally. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. So all those factors. So I moved it to last minute. You will see it as a weakness, but I see it as my strength. The 3rd thing is my weakness would be is I have only 3 things what I do in my life. 1 is my work. The 2nd is my family, the 5 people, and my sessions. I don't do any other entertainment. That's my other weakness. So when you give an interview, make sure you make your strength look like your weakness. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. So is there any weakness in the 6 of them? It's all strength only. But pitched it in a different way, it's a weakness for you, but indirectly a strength for me. Just to make you understand how do you answer an interview question when they ask you your weakness. It should all be your strength. For example, sir, I'm a workaholic. But you got to present in a such a way, sir, I like, my main weakness is when I'm doing a job, I forget the time. I'm so committed that, I sometimes 8 hours, 9 hours, I can continue to do a job. The guy will directly give you a job. So, but that is, your thing is to get the job. Whatever blabber, after getting the job, you work 8 hours, 7 hours, doesn't matter. See, getting into an interview is a strategy. And always remember something, who appoints you is not your boss. So whatever you fake also to get the job, fake it is what I say, because your boss is someone else. He have a different set of terms. So work it out from that point. Anyways, you can ask about interview, you can ask about hotel management, you can ask about anything what is bothering you. The future of hotel industry. Can I make a career? People are saying this, that. Anything can be asked. I will go on until the question is there. If it's not there, I will slowly wind up the show. Any other questions? No? I know it's a boring Saturday, no? I messed it up. I'm very, very sorry for that if I messed it up in some form or the other. But as long, anyone wants to talk personally? No one? Raise your hand clearly so I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, back people are listening, huh? Good. Okay, yeah. So whoever wants to talk personally, I'll be here itself. The whole day I'm here. So either sir will find a room or whatever it is, and we can continue. But make sure you meet me and clear doubts so I don't have to come here again. Why I came here second? I was like, last year only came here. Why I came here again? Then I came to know half of you were there, half of you was here, and the new batch has come. So clarify your doubts. My only request is make sure, see me as a brother. All my talks are private. Clarify your doubts. Get over that issue in life so you can move on. Now I'm sure with her, maybe I came only for her to clarify her doubt. Because sometimes why I come to a certain place, I have no idea. But then you have this person who's going to answer any question from birth to death. Make sure you utilize it. I'm here. I don't mind. I see if more questions are there, no? I will go continue. I can talk 8 hours continuously. I have no problem with that. But is there a question? I will talk. If there is no questions, thank you very much. Life is going to teach you regardless. Yes, what happened? Any questions?
Any questions? No one.
So I can just conclude by saying something, that every tear which falls out of your eyes is something life trying to teach you. If you learn that lesson, the tear will stop. If you don't learn that lesson, life or God is going to give you different situations, or is going to send the same situation, or is going to send the different people or the same people to keep you crying. Because God can't directly come and change your life. God can only send people to change your life. So if there is anyone bothering you, irritating you, hurting you, all God is telling, please change or else I'll make it harder. See what a finish, no? God, indirectly God is saying, done, that is enough. Right? That's it, no? I think so it came back also. So, hey, you clapped that, oh, we are done with him now. Let me get over with it. It doesn't really matter for me. So, because at the end of the day, for me, appreciation, I don't care. Thank you, I don't care. All I know is if I have done justice to one person in this session is worthwhile. Remaining every people will learn from life. I have no worries about that. People will learn from life. I am just a shortcut to make you understand that a little more quickly. If I have done justice to it, thank you for giving your time. And special thanks to IHM and Bhupesh sir and everyone over here for giving me this opportunity, for bringing me second time again, so that I can share some small messages of positivity. If you ask deeper questions, I could have told you deeper stuffs also. But for every age, there's a certain topic. For every age, there's a certain discussion. And we will take it out from there. Perfect? Thank you. And I'll hand it over to sir.
One-to-one session.
Sorry?
If you want to have a one-to-one session, should I arrange a room for you?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. If you want to talk with Mr. Deek, word to word, you are open to come at conference room. Alright, he will be there after 15 or 20 minutes. Alright, so you can ask him whatever you want to ask alone. Right? Yes. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Deek.
Yeah.
It was very nice interactive session, I think. Right? And I was online just looking that the students were asking a lot of different type of questions. As you start the session, you said a very important thing. When a child is born, they don't have any expressions. That comes later on. एक बच्चा होता है, उसको पिटाई होती है, वो रोता है, फिर वापस हंसने बैठ जाता है. उसके अंदर कोई एक्सप्रेशंस नहीं होते हैं. देखिए वो कितना पॉजिटिव है अपने. Right? I think so. The session will be very much fruitful for everyone who all are sitting over here. Right? I would like to thank Mr. Deek from IHM Ranchi that you came here and you have taken your time to come here and just give some good thoughts to my students. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That's done? Oh, perfect. Okay, demonstrate. Yeah, students can go.